Good morning, everyone. And a beautiful morning it is, I'm telling you. We've had the past 2 days have been just plumb beautiful here. And today's going to be another one. It's supposed to be anyways. It's a little chilly this morning, but the sun's coming up. It's turning out to be a nice day. So what me and Megan have decided to do today is instead of just filming one specific thing that we're doing today and kind of getting in detail with it, we've decided to just kind of take you along throughout our day today. We've actually got a lot going on today. As you can imagine, it's pretty outside, so we're going to be doing a lot. First thing on the list, though, I got to get my cows fed here, my little calves, the little steers, and then I'm going to fire up the excavator and attempt to put in the first culvert pipe up here on this road. And then we've got some friends coming over here sometime this morning, and they're going to help me set the beam under the old tobacco pack house, which y'all saw in the video of us cleaning out. I've got a beam made that I'm going to put under there to help hold up the floor. And then once they're gone, probably going to get back to work on the road. Megan's got a ton of things going on, so we're just going to be bringing y'all along for the whole day. So let's go up here and get the excavator started up. Let it be warming up. Look at the sun coming up over the hill there. I'm telling you, it is beautiful this morning. Let's get this old girl started up. We'll let that sit there and warm up a few minutes. Right here's the beam that I've got made to go under the building. You see it laying across here? Now there's already another beam in here that I made several years back when I first started this project. But I've actually come a long ways since we've done the video of us cleaning out. Wow, I can't believe how good that shows up under there. That's actually dark in that hole. Boy, the camera lights it up a lot. But you can see those floor joists hanging down. Those are the new ones. And I'm going to put this other beam on this side. And then I'm going to jack both of these up at the same time and try to raise this floor up. What y'all doing this morning?
I'm doing a stall here for Ty, and when I get done eating this orange, I'm gonna for Quasi now. I'm gonna go. I had long screws in there, so right now it looks like a death trap. So there's all the other screws just sticking out. So now I got some 2-inch screws, so I'm screwing two 1-inch boards together. So
you're going to go back and take the long screws out because they're too long and put in the right size screw. I got you. What about you, Maggie?
Nothing.
You're not going to do anything?
Play sandbox.
Play in a sandbox. Well, that sounds all right. Jacob, come over here and show them what you got going on here.
So see all the screws sticking out the back?
See, those screws are too long, and he's going to replace those with the right size screw.
I already got it on the right setting. Well, there's the screws. There's the other one of them screws. Yeah, the 4-inch, but these are 4-inch screws, but that's 3-inch. So I just got, that's an inch right there.
That's one thing we do is, which I was the same way when I was a kid, is I would just start stuff like that right there, not really knowing exactly what I was doing. I had an idea in my head of what I was doing, so it's a very good way to learn.
Good morning, y'all. I know Andy's done talked to y'all, but here I am. Getting some housework done this morning because we have a busy day ahead of us. Hopefully a productive day. It's supposed to be beautiful out here. cows crack me up. They are so nosy. They want to know what's going on. The horses could care less. The cows want to know what he's doing. So y'all actually got up and cooked breakfast this morning. We ain't huge breakfast people. If you followed us for any amount of time, you know I've talked about that before. But last night when I went to bed, I had a hankering for bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits. So I got up this morning and made us some. I've already got most of the dishes washed, but I've got to clean my cast iron pans. I've had some people ask me like about cast iron care and stuff like that, because that's mainly what I cook on is cast iron. I know like everybody's got their own way of doing stuff. I totally get it. And what I'm going to show you how I do it, that don't mean you got to do it that way. This is just what works for me. And I'll show you how I clean my pans. Now, I've done poured most of the extra grease out of these pans. So this is just the leftover. So what I do is my water gets really hot. Like we've got our hot water heater turned up where this water gets like super hot. So I'm gonna take my sprayer. And I'm just gonna spray it out a little bit. Can y'all see how that water's beating up on that? That's a good sign that your cast iron is good and seasoned. Now, put a little water in it. Alright, y'all. I put soap on my cast iron. I just do. I clean it, and I think it helps keep the burnt stuff off of it. The only pan I really don't do this to is my cornbread cast iron pan. But everything else, I do it this way. My cornbread pan, since I only cook cornbread in it, most of the time I just wipe it out. So I got my little drop of Dawn in it. I don't put much, but just go around and clean it real good. Alright, y'all see how that water's running off like that? Y'all see that? I got a good seasoning on this pan, and it is perfectly safe to use soap if the water's running off like that. That's a good sign right there. Now I'm going to put me a little grease in it. A lot of times I use lard, but I've got some bacon grease from this morning, and I'm going to put that on there instead. So I'm going to take my paper towel, and I got my grease over here in this bowl. So I'm going to give a good layer of grease on my pan. We're going to take the dry part of our paper towel, and we're going to act like we're waxing a car. And we're going to try to wipe off any extra anyway, but I didn't put much on here. It takes a very thin layer of grease. And it's ready for the next time I want to use it. Just thought I'd throw that little bit in today's video, just because I've had so many questions. So y'all don't come at me because I use soap on my cast iron. It works for me. You ain't got to do it. So our help is starting to arrive. We are excited to get this beam under the pack house and thankful for family and neighbors coming to help, because y'all, that thing is heavy and there's no good way to get it under there. So it's one big step towards getting the pack house fixed. So fingers crossed it goes well. Huh? No, we ain't gonna go over that yet. We'll get it under there, then pick it up, put that board under it. Alright, come on. Come on. Okay. I've got ways in. Let me go on the other side. There you go. Okay. That board may not be sound enough to hold it. I don't know. Alright. So we got the beam under there now. And I can do the rest myself. I'm just going to get back under here with some jacks and slowly jack both of these up at the same time. And that floor will hopefully go up to where it's supposed to be. You reckon? I hope so. Hopefully it'll do it without falling. Yeah. But we're not going to be working with that today. It's too pretty out here to be underneath the building. So next thing on our list, I actually got the culvert pipe installed. We'll go show you all that here in just a few minutes.
But the next thing on our list is to get this stack of lumber stacked and off of the trailer for when I saw some more.
We're gonna walk down the road now and see what Andy's handiwork looks like putting in this pipe.
It don't work too special. It's too muddy.
Yeah, it's a little muddy, but he had time to do it and fool with it, so gotta be done anyway, don't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to let the rest of this road, I'm gonna have to let everything dry out before I come and dress it up, but the pipe is in there. This one is anyway. And I'm pretty sure that I probably went overkill on this pipe. I got it, like, I could have got a 12-inch pipe and I think would have been just fine. But yeah, overlook the road because this is not smoothed up. It doesn't look good, but it's so wet right now. I just can't really dress it up real nice. So I'm gonna give it, since it's supposed to be dry for the next several days, I'm just gonna let it dry out. And when I get home from work one day, I'll probably put the box blade on the tractor and come down here and work with all this and smooth it out. I mean, I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work good, especially considering that's like only the second culvert pipe I've ever put in my life, and I didn't really have enough room to dig to get the machine in here and dig it out. So I think it turned out pretty good.
So now, if y'all remember in our pruning video and our composting video, we've got 3 trees down here in our little orchard that the water is going to kill if we don't do something with them. They're right in this waterway down through there, and we're going to dig them up and move them while it's pretty out here.
Yep. We're going to try it. Hey, we're going to try it with shovels because we figure this will be a lot gentler on the tree. However, if it ends up being too much trouble to dig them up with a shovel, we're going to scoop them out with the excavator.
There you
we're
go.
Going to cheat.
That's right.
But what did you say we're going to do? We're going to plant one right there.
I think
one
so.
right over here.
And then back there.
And then we've got a spot right up. We're just going to move that one at the very bottom over out of the wash. Sound right?
Yep, sounds good to me.
Let's do it. While we was at it, we might as well go ahead and add the compost around the trees, and we'll go back and mulch them. Get these babies ready for spring.
Of course, with this beautiful weather, my 3 kids, including my big kid, are going to go play for a little while. Well, we got to refill our hay stock at the house, so we came down the road to our farm that we manage and mow the hay. It's not ours, but we do take care of it. We all just love it over here. It's some old family land, and I don't know, it's just a special place.
Look at this big giant hole. And this is where they lay it. Y'all saw them. They're going to the water.
So y'all remember us talking about how much rain and everything we've had lately. The last big rain event we had, I want you to look right here where the water come out into this bottom. And we're a good 40, 50 foot away from the creek.
There's the creek.
Yeah, the creek's way over here. So all of this must have been up in water. I'd like to have been over here and seen it. The unfortunate thing is I got to get all this up before we go to mowing hay. This can't be in here and run the hay equipment over it. So we got to get all this up. But the creek's way over here. This big hole right here had to fill up before that got out in water. So that tells you right there how much rain we actually had.
Remember when we was on that log that I had my JavaScript on? Mama said that.
All loaded up.
About time to go back home and eat some supper. Getting close anyway.
I got to cook it first.
I know. My stomach says it's about time. Get in the truck, my God.
So this busy day is finally winding down. We're fixing to eat us some supper. We got fried potatoes, chicken pie, and this is Jacob's macaroni.
Yep. Craft.
And this right here is like a peach pecan crumble. Our friends down at Perry Hill Farms, they mailed us some fresh pecans, and so we're gonna enjoy a few of them tonight.
That's right. And one more thing I want to say before we end this video is a few days ago I was at the farm show down in Raleigh, and I had a couple people come up and who recognized me, and it was me and Jacob and my daddy, but they recognized me and Jacob, and I just wanted to say hey to y'all if y'all are watching. And anytime anybody ever sees either one of us out in public, please,
feel free to come up and say hey. Like, we love to put faces behind the names, because
so don't think you're bothering us if you come up and talk to us. Please, please, please just come up and speak to us. You know, we love to hear it. I mean, I honestly never expected I would see somebody there that watches us, and ended up seeing, I think, 3 or 4 different people. So, you know, that was pretty cool. It kind of lightened up my day that day. I mean, I was excited about that. I called her and I was like, I met some of our viewers today. But anyways, y'all, I guess that's going to finally end it for this video. If you've stuck around this long, we really appreciate it, y'all. And we're going to dig into this food.
Y'all have a good one.
We'll see you next time.